शब्द विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यः परमर्षिभ्यः महद्भ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यः. Recently we came across one news stating that a 2.5 millennia puzzle problem of grammar is solved, reportedly solved by one researcher based in Cambridge. We should appreciate the efforts of such researchers who are trying to understand the language and the system so that the nuances are better explained and they are made available to a common student and learner. But the question here is, what exactly is the discovery? Is it something new which was hitherto unknown to the grammarians in India? And was that a problem at all? We need to understand. Before we go further, there are two reminders. The first one, the thesis, approximately 240 pages, is available for public scrutiny. The difficulty in understanding the thesis is that the language is English and the content is about Sanskrit grammar. Therefore, one who is not proficient with both of them and understanding English language Sanskrita grammar notations, he would find it very difficult. The traditional Sanskrit scholars and grammarians who are very fluent with grammar, they will not be very comfortable in this part. That we should understand. The second aspect is the researcher by name Rishi Rajpopat. He has promptly made the disclaimer. He is aware that the entire grammatical sequences are centered around the Vedic verses and Puranic verses. Therefore, without understanding the implication of the Veda mantras, the dissertation would be half full. Therefore, he wants to understand the swara aspect of it before he speaks further. He has made that in his video presentation. After having said this, now what is the new revelation or resolution? Before understanding that, we should examine the way grammatical sequences work and how intelligent is the interpretation of Paniniya grammar. For starter, this is called as Tribuni Vyakarana. Panini is the first one, Vararuchi is the next one, said to be his contemporary, and Patanjali Maharshi, he is the last one, whose Mahabhashya is elaborate, exemplary, and which is equivalent to the rulings of Supreme Court, which are not challenged. They can only be interpreted but can't be challenged. So therefore, it is called as Tribuni Vyakarana, and we have one dictum. What is it? Uttarottaram Muninam Pramanyam. The later assertions always carry more weight. The arrangement of grammatical aphorisms, Vyakarana Sutras, work like this. Charitarthya, the principle of Charitarthya. Suppose two persons are assigned to different duties. Every Monday, person A has to bring cornflakes for breakfast. And on every full moon day, person B should bring oats. Therefore, the duty given to A is fulfilled when he brings on every Monday, and similarly, person B, when he is arranging oatmeal on full moon day, his duty is also fulfilled. When the full moon day falls on Monday, what should happen? both of them have their duties falling on the same day. This is called the Vyapti. On this particular day, which rule should prevail? That is the question. This is called as Vipratishedha. Vipratishedha means Tulya Bala Virodha. Those who have equal importance are in conflict with each other. How do you resolve this? That is the question. In this question, the Vipratishedhe Param Karyam. This is the sutra. Param means the lateral one. In Vyakarana, the order of the sutras is very, very important. In this order, Vipratishedha Purva Para. If there is equality of force, then the prevalence of the former or the latter, which should happen. Param normally means the latter. Is that all it is? The understanding of such grammar, the researcher Rishi Rajpopat, is that Param means the desired one. That is his interpretation. But is it new? Not at all. The grammarians always refer to the Mahabhashya Vartikas. There he means very clearly, emphatically, Patanjali has made it very clear that Param means Ishtam. Param Dhama means the most desired place. Param Dhama. He has made Para also means other. In this context, he says that Param means the desired form should be taken. It should not always be, need not be the latter. Because there is this is where contradicting the Purva Vipratishedha, he makes it very, very clear. Some of the examples, instead of Para Vipratishedha, we have to opt for Purva Vipratishedha. Therefore, he makes it very clear. There are several examples. For example, Mantraihi. When it has to be Mantraihi, that's the example taken by him. Mantra is the Pratipadika, the base word. Bhis is the Pratyaya, Supratyaya. In earlier mantra nge, in that sense the mantraya, supicha, it is elongated. Mantreshu, there the etva, ekara has happened. But in this particular mantrebhya, what should happen? When both have equal importance. Therefore, the question arises. Apart from this, we have got 3 or 4 echelons of understanding. We call them as Paranityanta Rangapavadanam Uttarottaram Balijaha. Para Nitya Antaranga Apavada. These are the 4 echelons based on which a grammarian will make his choice. Prayoga Sharanaha Padiniyaha. We always take the examples from the Vedic verses or from the Laukika Samskrita, and we make the applicability of each of the sutras. That is the system of Paniniya. So therefore nothing new. To understand better Paranitya Antaranga Apavada, I will give you one analogy. Para means the latter. Nitya means always. Antaranga means internal. Apavada means it overrides everything. So among this, which should prevail? So that's a very complicated and very well defined system of Panini. That is how with 4,000 sutras he could generate crores, millions of words without much effort. That is the beauty of Padiniya Samskrita. Therefore, we should appreciate the efforts of the researchers. At the same time, we should not be over enthusiastic in believing that something new has been this thing. Moreover, this gentleman wants to teach Samskrita to the computers so that the artificial learning and natural language processing becomes easier. So it is not something new to a traditional grammarian. That we should understand. Having said this, Om Namah Panini Katyajana Patanjalubhyaha Shabda Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyaha Paramarshibhyo Mahatbhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyaha.